Okay, Irene, tell me your story. It's only 4.5 years old, isn't it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, it was in 1997. I was doing another brand. When the liberalization came in, yeah, people started packing milk, and I got one of the companies. It was called Angelato. I started doing it. Milk was being packed in polythene papers. And when Brookside started, our business started going down. We could not do any better. So one time I visited a friend in Dandora Estate.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I'll let that car go as well. That lorry.
Okay.
Irene, now your story is only 4 years old, isn't it? Tell me what happened when you went to Spinnet.
First, I was a housewife. Liberalization for milk came in. When KCC started going down, I was selling another brand called Dangelato, packed in polythene papers. And when Brookside came in to take over from KCC, our sales went down. One time I visited a friend in Dandora Estate, and in one of the shops, I happened to see a new brand. I went to that shop, asked where they get their milk from, and when I checked at the packet, I saw there was address, telephone numbers. When I came back home, I applied to spin it. I called, that time they were packing their milk in Nakuru. I telephoned there. They told me to put down an application letter, and they directed me to their depot here in Nairobi. When I visited the depot, I gave out a deposit and started doing on 13th November 1997. It's a remarkable day. I'll never forget the day. I only started with 5 crates. The second day, actually, the sales were so bad, I had to return 9 crates of milk. But after that, we checked on the strategy of going shop to shop and giving milk. We leave the milk, we don't take the cash. We just tell the shopkeepers, just keep this milk. If it doesn't go, we pick it the following morning. Up to now, during that duration, I'm doing 350, 400 crates
A day.
a day.
And you've got some very happy shopkeepers as well.
Yeah.
And what about employees?
The employee, okay, I have 7 boys who are doing the sales. Each boy does between 40 and 60 crates. It varies with the area. Like around K here in Umoja is my stronghold. So the boy who sells here can sell up to 70 crates alone.
And it's made a difference to the lives of not only yourself and your family, but the boys as well, hasn't it? Tell me what's happened to you.
To me as a person, when I started selling Tuzo, my husband was on his way for studies in the US. It was a very difficult time because he was a bread earner. But after some time, 3 months after he had already settled in US, I found I could manage to cater for the children, the house rents, and all these other things. I started with only 2 boys. Then I went like that, increasing one by one until now they are 7. So far, my children, I can say they are going to, the one in class 3 is going to one of the best schools. It's a private school. I'm paying a school fees of 20,000. So in Kenya now, that is a salary for one person, and I can manage to pay that well. I've never been chased by the landlord. So far, I can see it has changed my life.
And how are your relations with the company, with Spinnet?
All I can say, directors in Spinach, the ones we know, like especially the young ones, there is Palkesha, Mr. Mahulsha, and their employees, they've been very supportive to our businesses. Because at times we have these dangers of thugs striking and stealing the money. They never stop your supply. Instead,
We'll pick it up now.
Let's go ahead.
Okay, now, how are your relationships with Spinnet?
relationship with Spinit is the company. But the people who own the company, I can say like the directors who are there, they've been very supportive to this business. That's all I can say. Because when they were picking us, some of us were picked even without a deposit. They just entrusted their money with us. We started, they didn't know us, no identity card, no nothing. Like Mr. Mahulsha would just pick you, then he comes checking, how are you faring on? He keeps contact. That time they were operating from Nakuru. And whenever you have a problem, like maybe you've lost money in a way of thuggery, the boys at times run away with the money, they become so supportive because they don't stop the supply. Even if you owe them money, they normally pay us commissions. They will allow you to pay that money. At least they give you time to do it. Otherwise, some of us would not be doing the milk now.
Have they given you any special education to help with the business in terms of, business rules and business opportunities and courses?
Right now, yeah, we are doing a course right now, sponsored by Spinit. And all they do, okay, they don't ask milk for cash. You are brought the milk in the morning, you sell, we pay after sale. So I can say it's very difficult for me to be raising 160,000 every morning to buy, to purchase. But they give you the milk, you do the 100,000, then you pay, you give the slip the following morning and they supply you the new supply.
Now, you've done enormously well in just 4 years. You've grown, well, about 800%. What do you think you're going to do in the next 4 years?
The next 4 years, I feel I should promote everything which is being produced by a Spinach company. Like campaign, you can see I've displayed all that in my shop. And I believe I would be better off because when I started, I didn't have a deposit. I have my savings with Spinach right now of quarter M and maybe more other things. They give us like bonuses. When you do well, after some time, you'll be given a bonus. It motivates us to work.
So, in other words, you like them and you're glad you were associated.
I'm glad I work with Spinach.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Right, now, what I want to do is a couple of shots in the shop. Oh, I needed that. So thirsty.
Because you have to know how to continue to work at this one. And you know, like, we are branch such a service matters. And that's what I always tell my salesmen who bring me. Your time, giving your time. And availability.
The normal way. Hold it, repeat. Sorry. 20.
Angalia kamera.
Strawberry flavor. Sawa, hakuna change. 25. The collateral boy. No, we even give them like this week. You know, Mahuli used to do this week, but he's not doing it anymore. Oh. He left for another Burundi, another Burundi. Which is a capital day. Oh, I don't know whether you're sick. You know, details. Ndio anatupatia hizi. Okay. Why are you thinking like keep us Sasa bata waandishi we are developing it right now. Na sasa mkimeaccept because if they sell, you go get an order, then you get the following day, the vehicle fast, but no, still they should push to run and all this. They are coming still. For UHT are not in the menu, but for butter, you know, but because of the rapid, butter in a very slow.
Stand by.
Okay, rolling. Niambie
Irene, your house must be about the most modern in the whole area, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Are you proud of it?
Yeah, I'm happy.
When did you finish it?
I finished it in April, the year 2000.
Now, your husband is actually still in the States and he's actually studying as well, isn't he? Could you have done this without the milk?
No, without the milk I could not have done, because we started the house in 1995. It stalled in 1996 until I started selling milk with spinach. That's the time the savings I get every month. I went slowly by slowly. Every month I would at least bring cement, like 2 bags. Then fundis come until it was over in 2 years.
And your husband's still in the States, isn't he? What's he doing?
He's studying marketing and sales.
And could he have actually done that without you being here in Nairobi doing the milk?
It would have been hard. In fact, maybe I would have come back to this remote area and stuck here. I could not have managed without the milk.
Now, how much have you grown?
Since I started selling milk, I've grown in many ways, because while I started, as I told you, back in Nairobi, I just started outside the house. But today I have a beautiful shop and many customers like when I started.
And how many litres a day are you selling now?
Right now I'm doing 12,000.
12,000 litres. And what did you sell on your first day?
I only sold 20 liters. 20 liters only.
And what do you think the future holds for you if you continue to expand like this?
If I would keep expanding, so long as we don't have this problem of thuggery every now and then, we'll be far much better than I was before. And I know I would grow to a more prosperous businesswoman than I am now.
But you're still pretty prosperous now, aren't you?
I do. Well,
I say you're still pretty prosperous now compared to when you started.
yeah, it's true. But actually, as human being raised, we always want to get more and more. So you don't stall wherever you've reached. So you keep on trying for better things every now and then.
Okay, that's fine. That's enough. We've got that good piece in Nairobi as well, so we've got both of them. In fact, you might be serving them, Irene.
Yeah, I know.
Even better.
Is it that far? Yes.
Umeisetu.
Mkuje sasa, mkuje.
Wadonjo kure. Yule kumiru wako wapi?
Yule dia.
Dia. Dia. Kata kata kitu.